Alright, so these are some of the stones that we use for the sweat lodge. So I'm going to put some of these through the fire today, and I'm going to show you guys the end result, what happens after they've been through the fire, heated up until glowing red, and then let cool again. So most of it was just harvested from your the local farmer. When they plow their fields, these stones come up out of the ground, and they put them on a big pile, and we go there and we collect what we think we can use. We'll see what happens afterwards. Let's go light the fire. Right, so the fire is done. It has burned for a few hours. It's been really hot. It's been really warm out here today. So this has been one of the worst sweat lodge firekeeper rolls I have ever done, to be honest. So, but the fire is burnt out, and as you can see here by this footage, is that the rocks actually crack in the fire as the fire is burning. And it doesn't really matter what type of rock it is. It can be sandstone or granite. It's just a matter of time before it snaps and goes. It's very undramatic when it happens. But I have some sample rocks here I want to show you. And first of all, I have this. This looks like indigenous Danish granite-ish, at least some quartz rock. There's some crystal inclusions. I can see some veining in it. I'm not sure, I'm not a geologist. And same kind of rock, but after a sweat lodge. And another one of those, just for reference. I also have this piece. I have no idea what it is, but if I bang these together, it's the sound rocks or stones usually make. So no difference there. But if I do it to the rock that's been through the sweat lodge, there's a whole different kind of tone to it. It sounds almost like styrofoam. So non-fired rock, fired rock, very porous. So let me put these to the side. I also brought this guy in, who is relative to this one, but fresh rock. What's that? That is not fresh rock. And the thing is, with these fired rocks, like this one, I can just break them apart. They absolutely come together from absolutely nothing. And what they fall apart into is something we see a lot in like places like Giza, Elephantine Island. It crumbles into this almost kitty litter consistency gravel. Not, ow, sorry about that, technical difficulties. It falls apart into almost like gravel. See, I can just break it apart. And this doesn't matter, as I said, it doesn't matter what kind of stone it is. Some are like harder to break apart, some come apart easier. So let's throw that to the side, and let's see what happens if we tap this guy here. It looks just like a normal rock, no cracks or anything like that. But to open them up, I shouldn't have to put much effort into it. Oh wow, that took a little bit. And this is what I think that why we're seeing all of this kitty litter gravel everywhere, is because this is how you worked rock. You burnt them first, and then you break them apart. Look at this. Look at how it's coming apart. So this is it just comes apart real easily. And these are pretty much the same kind of rock, so there's nothing weird about it. See, it just keeps falling apart. So it's a bit interesting also with these bigger rocks. Got this guy, here's another one. Let's do the same thing with this one. Oh, see, it's already cracked. So this should just be to open up. Here we go. Interesting, huh? And they fracture in the most interesting patterns, but you can still hear it. How it sounds like styrofoam or something very plasticky in relation to normal stones. So yeah, it's quite interesting. So that's what happens. And that's why you can forget all about geopolymer and stuff like that. And the reason we are seeing this kitty litter gravel kind of stuff at Giza and other places where we see megalithic stonework is because it's been fired. And then you work out the fired part, and sometimes you can cool it with water, and it cracks real easily, and you can just keep going. And they even fracture sometimes in the most interesting friggin' patterns. So here we go. Ancient astronauts, this is for you, huh? Aliens did it, huh? Eh. It's pretty cool, huh? My little visor, I'm bringing that home, putting that on my desk. My Stone Age Ray-Bans. Pretty cool. But this is just from a fire crack. This just cracked in the fire and came off like this. The rest of the rock, 2 different pieces came off beside this. Really easy to tell the difference. So if you grab a sound rock, maybe I got a piece of metal here, my knife. That's proper rock, non-fired. Fired rock. Sounds styrofoamy, hollowish. If you do it with your fingernails, you can almost feel it's like dry and flaky and cracky. But yeah, so that's a new one. What the stones look like when they've been through the Sweat Lodge fire. And I've done this today, so this is no bullshit. This is straight up done now. So yeah, no geopolymer, nothing else. Fire, rock, you can break apart granite very easily as long as you fire it, but it leaves very distinct traces. And I don't think it would be that easy to polish, so you have to work down. I think rough working was done with firing, and then you do the fine working afterwards. It's one of many techniques, and this is well known. This has been used out throughout history. So, well, thanks for checking it out.